What's up, everybody? It's your boy Flexible Bull is back again with another video. Guys, it's opening day. If you haven't heard, it's opening day of the WNBA. We are T minus 1 hour, less than an hour. I'm putting this on backwards because I like how it looks better backwards. We're T minus 1 hour until the first game of the WNBA starts. I believe we're getting Minnesota Lynx at Dallas Wings at 7:30, along with the Atlanta Dream at Washington Mystics. That's the first two games. And we also have the Los Angeles Sparks versus the first ever official regular season game of the Golden State Valkyries tonight at 10 p.m. We got a lot of things going on. The rosters have been made official today. I believe I saw a lot of rosters during work today. What else is going on? I got my fantasy things. We're going to look at some fantasy real quick. I got to make my picks for MVP, Sixth Woman of the Year, Most Improved, who's winning the championship. I got some things to do, so I want to do that before the game started. So we're going to look at some things. We're going to look at some rosters. I kind of don't really have a script. I just wanted to go in and just talk. So that's what I was going to do. All right, why don't we just go? Let's go. Actually, let's just see who we got. Let's see who we got. I want to go to my team. This is my first fantasy league. All right. I'm playing my roommate in the first matchup, so this is a must-win, truthfully. Gotta start strong. Is Aaliyah Edwards out today? Estimate turn. What? Damn. Why? What's the injury? News. Reevaluated in 2 weeks? This is a tough start. This is not a great start. I was expecting great, solid numbers from Aaliyah Edwards. That just means whoever picked up Kiki Offren is going to have... she's going to get great minutes today. Dang. Am I playing Kiki Offren today? No. Oh, Travis needs to set it. He got to set his lineup. I'm texting him right now saying, hey, set your lineups. I'm doing this. So he got to set up his lineup because he got these people playing, and you're gonna definitely want to be playing all of these people. I'm just typing and not talking. I'm being a bad host. I'm just making sure I want a fair matchup. I want a clean game, so I ain't messing around. I am not messing around. All right, but let's go back to. So Travis got Enrique. I also have Enrique in my other league, which I'll show in a second. Sonia Cichuan should be fun to watch tonight. The rookie. Shakira Austin, one of my favorite players, should be good. Jordan Canada is always a solid guard, great guard. Stephanie Talbot, I think she's a 3-point shooter. She should be in, but that should be fun. We'll see how the Valkyries do. It'll just be fun to watch them play. For me, I have a ton of people in this Dallas Wings Minnesota Lynx game. Honestly, I got the Minnesota backcourt, expecting good things from them, great performances from them today. De'Erica Hamby later tonight. I mean, she's the best player on the Sparks, so I'm expecting. She was my first pick, so I'm expecting at least 20 points today. I would like at least 17 to 20 points for each of these two. 20 to 25 for your first round pick. I don't think that's crazy. Leah Edwards is out for 2 weeks. Damn. And Nas Hillman, I'll take 15. Nas Hillman gets rebounds. She gets rebounds. I'll take like 8 points, 10 rebounds from Nas Hillman. I won't be mad at that at all. So that's what I would like. But we're gonna see again. So this will be great too with fantasy to watch. Because last year I feel like I just cared about my teams, like the Sky and the Wings. But now, because I got a fantasy team, it makes you buy into all the other leagues. I obviously watched all the other games and like the whole league itself, but this just makes some more added interest. You know how fantasy goes. Also, I don't really know. I was talking about this with one of my friends here. I don't really know how this works, how the fantasy works. We're gonna see. So the matchup 1 is for the first week. So, are there added scores? So say I have Courtney Williams in all week. This is just how many points she had each game she had this week. And if I move her to the bench, does she lose those points? And does she gain them? Or do you just get these points? The player just gets the points no matter what. And then you can just adjust before. We're going to see how it works. I don't know. If you played ESPN Fantasy before, let me know. Sleeper, you had to do day by day, game by game, and check for men's basketball. So it was a little different. But we're going to see. I'm excited either way. That's what I have in this league. What about my second one? Let's go to second league. I got to change my names, too. I really got to change my names, too. And then this is who I have. Let me see the matchup. Who's my matchup? Playing This guy's Steve in here. Playing this guy Steve in here. Who's he got? I gotta tell everyone to put their people in. Put the evil. Okay, he's got Paige's game. Sonya. Okay. He's got Fisa Collier too. Dang. Brittany Griner. Michan Zalstor. Okay, so this is gonna be tough. He's gonna be a tough matchup. He's gonna be a tough matchup today. The 7:30 games. Who I got? So I'm also rooting for Enrique. Dejanay. I'm expecting a lot of steals, a lot of good defense from Dejanay. Rakia Jackson, I'm expecting a big sophomore year. Shakira Austin, Maddie Segrist. Maddie Segrist is Villanova alum. I'm just riding on the Villanova hype. Maybe she'll have. I'm just kind of thinking about her. There's a scenario where the Villanova hype is so much that Maddie Segrist becomes most improved player of the year. But again, we'll talk about that after I look at this fantasy stuff. So I'm saying good things from her. Again, I got Shakira too. So would like a solid double from her today would be great. I'm not feeling as confident. I think Nafisa. I think I'm the sneak preview now. I have Nafisa winning MVP this year. I honestly have big plans. I think the Lynx are going to go on a revenge tour of how last year ended. So I kind of just have them going crazy. I really do. I have them winning it. I'll just say it now. I have the Minnesota Lynx winning the championship this year. I think the team will be similar. I'm expecting them to be similar. Well, we're going to look at their roster. Now that we're just talking. Let's go to the Lynx. All right. I don't know who that is. Bridget Carlton, one of my favorite players. I love Bridget Carlton. She was great last year. She popped off last year. Fisa Collier I have as my MVP. She arguably could have won it last year, but I mean, it was Asia Wilson. She was definitely the number 2. She played like it. She had the numbers she had in the playoffs alone were ridiculous. Nafisa Collier, and I just think she played insanely well in the Unrivaled. I didn't watch that as much. I don't even think I mentioned that the whole Unrivaled season happened, which I think was a success. They got more money. I know that's something they're gonna be talking about, how Unrivaled players got more money and there was hype for it. I believe Angel Reese's team won the thing, but they had a cool 1v1 tournament, and the Fisa Collier won that. I expected her to win that, so that wasn't really surprising. But I just think there's gonna be a revenge tour for the Lynx. I think they have some unfinished business. I think they're gonna take it very seriously this season. I mean, they do every team does every year, but I just think they have a little chip on their shoulder. So I think the Fisa Collier is going to get MVP this season. I think the Lynx are going to win the championship this year. Tisha Hyman's good. I got Kayla McBride. Diamond Miller. I think if you've heard me talk about Diamond Miller, she just had injuries last year, but if she gets back to her rookie year form, that's just an added. That might be like the one piece that the Lynx need to get over the hump here. Alyssa Peely, I was like, yeah, I saw some weird thing on fantasy that she wasn't an option. She wasn't playing, but I was like, there's no way she's not playing. She's good. So Carly Samuelson, Elena Smith popped off this year. Jessica Shepard, I think had some injuries, but was good. Courtney Williams, again, I have on fantasy, popped off in the playoffs as well. Was a big personality. So I'm just expecting this team to win it. and have the MVP as well. That's what I have. All right, let's go back to the top here. Atlanta Dream, Maya Caldwell, Jordan Canada, Nia Coffey, all solid. Oh, those are just last names. Those aren't centers. Alicia Gray is incredible. Brittany Griner is just obviously, Brittany Griner there. Nas Hillman I have in fantasy. Ryan Howard I'm expecting to pop off this season as well. Insanely good player. Bree Jones, a new piece from the Connecticut Sun. That's a solid front court combo. That's a great front court combo, honestly. Brittany Griner and Bree Jones. So Tina Papal, the rookie, she's fun to watch from South Carolina. Taylor Thierry, I don't really know who this is. I think this might be a rookie though. I don't really know who this is though. And then Shatori Walker Kimbrough, playing Shatori, right? Yeah, playing Shatori. So, solid player too. We're gonna see. I think they'll be interesting to see. They still have their main pieces, Ryan Howard and Alicia Gray, and Nas. I honestly would consider Nas Hillman and Canada part of that as well. They have their other pieces, but adding Brittany Griner and Bree Jones as your bigs, I think that's huge. I feel like they didn't really have a true big last season. That was probably a problem, so they addressed that issue this year for sure. And then Tina Papa, saw in South Carolina, great rookie. She'll be fun to watch. So, I don't know how the Dream. I feel like I'm not expecting them to make the playoffs, but you never know. You never know. My Chicago Sky, we got shooters. I believe I have Rebecca Allen in one of these. Which one do I have Rebecca Allen in? It's got to be the other one. Yep, I have her in the other one because I just know she's gonna be the Sky needed actual offense and like outside scoring, which they didn't have last year really. So Allen's 3-and-D, she'll be shooting the ball like crazy, a lot of threes, which will be great for fantasy also. Same with Ariel Atkins. Ariel Atkins is a great shooter. I think she had a tough year last year shooting the ball, but she can do it. That's not out of her repertoire. So. I love those additions for the Sky. Banham, another 3-point shooter. I think I listened to the WNBA Ringer podcast, and they were saying that they basically just surrounded Angel Reese and Camila Cardoza with 3-point shooters, which is what they need to do. That's not a bad strategy to go behind. Like you have these two, Banham, Kia Nurse, Onyenwene, honestly. We're going to talk about these. Like, those are great shooters to add around them. I'm excited about this. Actually am really excited about this Sky team. I think they're going to surprise people this year. I really do. Camila Cardozo in another year, great center. I wanted to get her in fantasy, as you saw if you watched the video. Mariah Jefferson, solid, great guard. Like we said, Kia Nurse, Onyenwene, just more scoring there. Angel Reese is one of my favorite players. Like, she's just automatic double-double. She's going to, I think, do more. I expect her to lead in rebounds this year. Yeah. You know what could be? Okay, I got to remember this. I'm about to have I'm not going to lock this in yet, but I have a crazy take. What if Camila Cardozo was Defensive Player of the Year this year? What if her blocks just were crazy and, like, she stayed and played the whole season? Like, what if she low-key got Defensive Player of the Year this year? I could be crazy to call that, but I'm slowly buying into it. But yeah, again, Angel Reese is one of my favorite players. They got another one of my favorites, Haley Van Lith, in the draft. So excited, love it. Pairing her back with Angel Reese. This team's just good. And they brought back another one of my favorite players, Courtney Vandersloot. When Sloot is on the Sky, it's just the Sky are a different level. You can hear it in my voice. You can hear how excited. The Sky are a different level when Sloot's on this team. So there's juice, and you got Maddie Westbeld, another rookie from there's just juice here. Elizabeth Williams, defensive. Previously, I believe she was Defensive Player of the Year. Great defender. Like, she's from the UK. I didn't know that. Still, I'm actually just so excited about this team. I really am. Like, I really am. I think they're going to surprise people this year. The first game against the Fever, can't wait to see that rivalry this season. That rivalry puts views on the TV and just butts in seats. It does. It's going to be a great rivalry. And this year, and it was already, they had juice last year, and this guy couldn't even score really offensively. Now they can score. God forbid they get the threes going in. I think that they'll be surprised this season. I really do. And Van Lith gets to learn from Vandersloot. Like, I'm just so happy. I'm just so happy with this team. I hope Maddie Westwell stays on this. I'm just very excited about this team right now. We're going to come back to the Cardozo Defensive Player of the Year. We are. The Sun are a completely different team. They lost the big three, DeWanna Bonner, Alyssa Thomas, and Brianna Jones. Brianna Jones was on the Dream. Lindsay Allen was actually very good. Last year, I remember she surprised me. I was like, why is she hooping? So she was hooping. Tina Charles had a great year at center last year. She'll be great again, I think. Kenyatta Diaby, I don't know who this is, so I can't comment on that. I don't know who it is. Bria Hartley, I did like Bria Hartley's game. She was injured a lot, but I really liked her on the Mercury a while ago. So when I saw that news, I was actually pretty excited about that. I don't know who this guard is. Marina Mabry, I know she wants out, but she's a hooper, so she's I think the best player on this team right now. But she wants to be on a contender, is what they're saying. So Rhea Marshall, I don't really know. Anissa Morrow, I believe I have Anissa Morrow in some of these leagues. I got Jason Sheldon, we'll talk about in a second. In the other one, I don't mean to do that. In the other one, I got Anissa Morrow because she just rebounds. She rebounds like crazy. And what I've learned from fantasy last year, you got to have rebounders. You got to have rebounders in this. And she rebounds like crazy. And she's definitely going to be playing like crazy. So I love that. Olivia Nelson-Ododo. This was my sleeper pick. If you saw the fantasy, I was like, she's gonna have so much more production this year. She was looking good at the end last year, but like she's like the bit. Is she the tallest person on this team? 6'5", a couple 6'4s. She's technically the tallest person on this team according to this. So like I was just like, and her fantasy jump, her projection jump was crazy. Let's just look at it right now. It was like almost 300 points. So I was like, no, I got her. She was one of my last picks. I was like, you kidding me? So she's gonna be playing. So I was like, yeah, I'm very excited about that. Robin Parks, I vaguely remember. I think she was pretty solid. Haley Peters, I don't know, can't speak. Sanaya Rivers, defensive rookie. She's just long, can do everything defensively. So if someone gets injured and she's available, I might just get her for steals and blocks and stuff. It'll be worth it. They're worth 2 points in fantasy, so she'd be good on the bench to have. And J.C. Sheldon, again, I think she's gonna be leading. She's gonna be the point guard. So I was just like, she's gonna be playing. For the Sun, it's just like you want. To me, it was just like a lot of new faces on this team. I don't even know what the coach is. I don't even know what the coach is right now. A lot of new faces on the team. I just wanted people who were gonna play and just get minutes. So I don't expect them to make the playoffs. I do not. But it'll be just fun to watch. Again, I got people in fantasy for it, so I'll be excited. The rookies on this team will be fun. So we'll see. All right, my second favorite team, Dallas Wings. I feel weird about it now, though. I do have a lot of players on this team for fantasy, which is great. But again, I just love Saju Sabli, who's not on this team anymore. So, but they got the #1 overall pick, and I love me some Paige Beckers. I do. So she'll be exciting to watch today. Again, that's the first game that's coming on at 7:30. Dejanay Carrington from Connecticut was most improved last year, rightfully so. Definitely one of the main people on this team now, expecting to have a big role. I believe I have her too because of the defense and steals. Yes, I do. See, I got Enrique and Dejanay and Maddie, so I'm back a lot of players on this Wings team. Kayla Charles. Kayla Charles. Why do I know this name? I don't know why I know this name. I think she's good though. I don't know. I don't know why I know that name. I don't know who this is. Louisa. Tiasha Harris, Ty Harris. She's a solid guard, solid guard. Misha Hines Allen played solidly for the Lynx last year in the playoff run. She's a good player. She's a good player. Isaiah James, rookie. They loved her. North Carolina State. Yeah, they liked her. I believe when I was at the draft, the North Carolina State head coach was like right behind us on the elevator, so was really close to him. I think I have a photo of him on my phone. But yeah, no, they liked her. We're very excited about this pick. She's good. She's a hooper, so you know. Tierra McCown, need your center. Need it. She's been solid 6'7". You can't cheat size, as they say. Enrique, this is still Enrique's team. I mean, I said last. I think I said in fantasy like, Enrique would have been higher up in the MVP conversation if she was on a winning team, and the Wings were just terrible last year. So she was getting just assists and steals like at an insanely higher level than she normally does, along with her normal scoring. So if she does that again this year, I'm very happy with her. My pick with her in fantasy. And I think she'll just be getting more shots up with Paige dishing her the ball. So I don't know. It should be interesting. JJ Quinterly popped off in one of the games I saw in the preseason. I think she earned her roster spot. She was working hard, so she earned it. Then you got Maddie Segrist and Alyssa Smith for forwards. Again, Maddie Segrist, Villanova. I just got her in fantasy. I think she was injured last year. She was supposed to be pretty good last year. I said the scenario, if Villanova's hype is really true right now, there's a scenario where Maddie Segrist wins most improved player this season. She has it in her. She's scored the most points in college or in a career. She had some crazy records for Villanova, broke all the records, and she's very formidable and solid. So then the Alyssa Smith, scrappy, just scrappy, and the other news, she's obviously a great player. She does this. I feel like she does a lot of dirty work, and she's just a scrappy player. But she and Dejanay Carrington are together in a relationship, if you didn't know. So I think that'll definitely be something they're talking about this season as they're playing on the same team together. So that'll be interesting. That'll be another fun storyline for them. But yeah, I mean, the Wings are going to be talked about. I don't think I'd have to give them another year, I think, to make the playoffs. I don't think they'll make it this year. But they have new pieces that are fun and exciting. I think they definitely have improved since last year. So I think their coach got fired, but I thought she shouldn't have. I thought they should have kept her. But we'll see when we're watching the game or when we're doing the quick highlights when I'm watching. But I think they should have kept her, but we're gonna see. So, but yeah, I think they're like a year or two away, maybe. But again, they got the number one overall pick. Everyone's gonna want to watch Paige and Enrique, Dejanay. There's people to watch, so it'll be exciting. But I do not think they will make the playoffs. Valkyries, new team. It's must watch. It's a new team, first of the franchise. Very exciting. I'll say off the bat, I don't think they're gonna make the playoffs, but it would just be great to watch them. The purple looks amazing. The arena looks sick. They'll just be exciting just because it's a brand new franchise, new team, new records, history just is being made every game that they play. So it'll be fun to just watch from that. That alone is enough to tune in. But yeah, they have some interesting pieces. Monique Billings, Veronica Byrne. Veronica Byrne's a great. She was on the wings. She's a great defender, especially around the perimeter. Monique Billings, I feel like just did everything. Honestly. I just feel like she just does everything. I feel like they also have Kayla Thornton on this team. I feel like they're kind of similar, just kind of scoring and doing. I think Monique Billings was pretty good down the stretch for the Wings last year. But yeah, I don't know. Those would be interesting pieces. Fag Benley, I believe she was on the Fever last season. Was just doing. People knew her name on the Fever last season. She was just doing a lot of the dirty work, the rebounding and things. So that's a great piece. I'm assuming she's going to start for them. She's a great piece, a great addition for the Valkyries here. Tiffany Hayes came out of retirement. I believe she sixth woman. She was sixth woman of the year last year. Rightfully well deserved. Played out of her mind. I think even played well in the 3-on-3 league. In my opinion, I believe it's Tiffany Hayes and Kate Martin's team. We'll get to Kate Martin. Oh, we just talk about it now. Kate Martin, I think just people love Kate Martin. How could you not? She's just fun. I think there's big things coming for her. That's who I honestly think I'm gonna make my most improved player this season is gonna be Kate Martin. I think if she plays this whole season and is healthy, I think she could be most improved player this season. That's who I'm going to pick for that. Most improved is Kate Martin. I am. I'm going to buy into the hype. I'm just going to buy into the hype. I'm going to do it. But I think it's Tiffany Hayes and Kate Martin's team. Those are, I believe, your stars for this team. So, yeah, that's what I have for them. I don't know. The thing I saw with the Valkyries, none of their draft picks made the roster. And people were saying online, like, this is the first time, it's your first season, and you don't have you need people to buy into like a draft pick that was homegrown and started with the team, like the first ever, the first draft pick for them. The people will buy into that. And I kind of agree. I was really shocked that they didn't keep one of the draft picks. I was like, or even when I was at the draft, they didn't draft someone that was there. And I was like, again, they know more than I do, so I don't know. But I was like, they should have, I feel like you just want to buy into just media attention, and again, this league is growing, so I feel like you need to just have a face for your franchise to grow with. I guess they kind of have that with Kate Martin and Tiffany Hayes, but I feel it's just different when you draft somebody. So not having one of the draft picks make it feels a little weird, and so I don't know if they're gonna. We'll see if they regret that later on. They might be fine and just be happy with. They might be fine and be happy with what they're doing right now, but they have some pieces. But I don't know. I felt that was a little weird by them. Carla Leet, I don't know. Again, I don't want to pronounce these names wrong. I'm sorry. Kiara Linskins. I don't really know these people. But I did know this team had a lot of overseas players, which I think that was something that they were focusing on. So, I don't know. It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see these. And again, the overseas league is very big, so we'll see. Same with this. Janelle there. Stephanie Talbot. I believe I'm playing Stephanie Talbot in one of these against one of them. I remember she's a three-point shooter. Kayla Thorne was great on the Liberty last season. She got our ring. She's come with playoff experience. She'll be good. Again, another great piece to add. A veteran. Can't hurt to have veterans. And then Van Loo, fun. I believe she was like a 30-year-old rookie or something that season. She was entertaining on the Mystics. She was very entertaining. So she'll be an entertaining player to watch for the Valkyrie. And then Sandra Lucini was doing, I remember on the Lynx too, on the playoff run. She had some experience. She did solid. So I just think they've just got some pieces here. I'm curious to see how what's the coach's name? I forget the coach's name. I don't want to say the wrong name. But she was from the Aces staff. But I'm curious to see how she makes these pieces work, makes everything gel. I think that's what everyone wants to see. So it'll be very interesting. Very interesting. All right, the Fever. Obviously, everyone's coming here to talk about Caitlin Clark, but they got some serious additions to this team. They are definitely the additions they got in the offseason for this team have made them a championship contender. First, starting with their coach Stephanie White from the Connecticut Sun. I believe she originally played or for the Fever at Edison, so it's kind of a reunion. And then she gets to work with Caitlin Clark. She was a great coach with the Sun last year, so that's very dangerous alone, having Stephanie White and Caitlin Clark together. But not only that, she brings in DeWanna Bonner, one of the superstars from the Sun, over with her. So Clark, Bonner, Boston, that three alone is very dangerous. Boston's in her third year right now, and she's a great rapport with Clark, a great player. I mean, great draftee, first another overall pick for Indiana. So I expect a great year from her. I feel like she was solid last year, but I'm expecting a great year from Boston. Clark is probably just gonna go crazy. She was like she was like number 2 overall in fantasy picks. So I just expect more history and just another great year for Clark. Honestly, I will see we'll see what she does. We'll see what she does. Sydney Colson is a personality, great player, just a great personality. People love Sydney Colson, a fan favorite. So that hype alone, the fun hype alone with this team is added bonus to make them so much better. Sophie Cunningham, feisty, great player from Phoenix. It just fits. I just see it just fits. She just fits on the Fever. The Fever fans are going to be obsessed with her. They're going to love her. It just makes sense. It's a great addition. Demirius Dantis, just a good backup center there, I guess. She can shoot the ball. She's good. She's a good player. So I know she did decently for them last year. So the other addition, Natasha Howard, is a huge pickup. Natasha Howard is such a good player. She literally does everything. So your starting lineup is like Natasha Howard. We haven't even talked about Kelsey Mitchell yet, and it's still like I feel like it's still Kelsey Mitchell and Clark's team. Oh my gosh, so it's your starting lineup. Okay, we don't even need to talk about Kelsey Mitchell because she's just incredible. She's just incredible. Kelsey Mitchell, Clark, DeWanna Bonner, Aaliyah Boston, and Natasha Howard. That is an insane starting five. That starting five is a championship-worthy starting five. So, they're just serious. They're a serious contender this season. Lexi Hall played great last year. Timpson, I believe, is a rookie. I don't know much about it. And you got Brianna Turner, great defender. So, yeah, if they don't at least make it to the second round, I think it'll be extreme disappointment for the Fever because they should be in the semifinals, if not the final. So, yeah, I don't know. This team is very serious this year. I think last season I was like, they just got swept by the Sun. I was like, they were young and exciting, but they didn't have. They just weren't. They were just young. They didn't have the playoff experience. Now they have Clark, and they're bringing in people who have playoff experience to a young team with having their young pieces. Dangerous. So, yeah. Aces are always going to be relevant. They're always going to be relevant. Bell is still on this team. I believe she was out pretty much all last season, so hopefully she gets to play this year. See how she does. Bradford, I vaguely remember a little bit from last season. Don't know much. We'll just see how they do. Dana Evans needs a resurgence year. She does. She's a great player. She needs to be resurged. And if she turns up for the Aces and like is unlocked, woof. That's gonna be a problem. Playoff Chelsea Gray is always a problem. I think Megan might be out for this season. I think I saw. Don't quote me on that. I don't remember. But Chelsea Gray was insane in unrivaled. Insane in the playoffs. She's just always clutch. Whenever it's time, it's just time, and she turns up. So I literally was like, I don't know if I literally said like she's obviously an incredible player in general, but I was like in fantasy like I don't know if I want her because she turns up in the playoffs. She's insane numbers in the playoffs. I feel like she didn't have that during the regular season, but I believe she had some injuries and missed a lot of time, so that could have been why. But insane player. Kitley, I'm glad she's on the team. She was out all last season. I think I saw that she was going to be out indefinitely, still recovering from this injury. But if she comes back and is anything like she was in college, like that's huge. The main offseason addition, though, is Jewel Lloyd. Jewel Lloyd had a down year last year. I believe there was some awkwardness with the Seattle Storm. I don't know what it is, what all the drama was. But if Jewel Lloyd has a resurgence year paired with Asia Wilson, that again, they're a contender. You're already a contender anyway with Asia Wilson, but if you pair Jewel, like Jewel getting back to her prime somewhat with Asia Wilson, whoa, that is a 1-2 punch. And with Chelsea Gray, and we haven't even talked about Jackie Young, and like Tiffany Mitchell's another great addition piece. Tiffany Mitchell's a really solid player. Aaliyah Nye, she got drafted this season. I do remember seeing her get drafted. I'm glad she made the team. We'll see if she gets some minutes. Parker Tyus, I believe she was either pregnant or something last year, but when she was on the Dream like 2 years ago, she was playing, so she's a good backup forward. Kia Stokes, I saw was out indefinitely, but did things defensively for them. Asia Wilson, I mean, she got her new shoe. She had a huge offseason with the new shoe, which I got a cop honestly. MVP. She had 1,000 points in a season. She's just it's her league. This is her league. So when it's that player's league, they're always going to be a contender for the championship. So they didn't have it last year, but yeah, they'll definitely be in the playoffs. And you got Jackie Young. They're still a super team. Jackie Young, Asia Wilson, Jewel Lloyd, Chelsea Gray, and I don't know, throw Dana Evans in there. So like, they have literally 4 automatically like all stars. So nah, they're definitely gonna be a contender. I expect good things. The Aces have high standards for themselves, so I think they're gonna expect the same thing. The Sparks playing tonight. Julia Alamont, she was good. She played for the Sky a little bit, overseas player. She was solid. When I saw that, I was like, that was pretty cool. Sarah Ashley Barker, insane game, had a 45-point game in her elimination game in the tournament last season. I saw her video today on Instagram. The Sparks posted a video of them telling her that she made the team. It was awesome. I loved seeing that. It was actually really cool. So I hope she plays this season. She's a great player. She's tough. She's a tough player, so I hope they give her time because she'll be good for them, I think. Brink, the podcast is incredible. I just want her back. I just want her playing. Coming off this injury. I think she'll be out for a minute, but when she's back, I can't wait to see her play. Ray Burrell was just on Camera Brink's podcast. One of my favorite players as well. I love Ray Burrell. She was great for them last year. Really came on. Like, people were like, oh my God, she was hooping last season. So that was exciting to see. I'm expecting another year of improvement for her would be cool. Emma Cannon, I think I know this. This name sounds familiar, but I don't know much. And then the other player, the rookie that made the team, was Sanaya Fagan from South Carolina. Another great video to see. Again, I'm just be excited to watch both of these players play. Hopefully, get some minutes this season for rookies. Maybe they'll even play tonight. That'd be cool. So get their first points tonight. That'll be sick. That'd be really cool. I got De'Erica Hamby in fantasy. It's her team right now. Best player on the team right now. She does everything. I'm expecting her to still do everything for them. Loki had like the second or third tier of an MVP season last season, so I'm expecting the same thing this year. Rakia Jackson, I was very high up on and had an insanely good season last year. Was definitely she was like the third spot for Rookie of the Year. I got her in fantasy, needed to. I was like, sophomore year Rakia is gonna be tough. So I'm expecting big things from Rakia this season. And then the biggest move in the offseason for the Sparks was getting Kelsey Plum. Kelsey Plum was on that super team with the Aces last year, so that's why I was like a little wary of her in fantasy. I was like, she didn't really do much on the super team, but she didn't really have to. But now, like, she'll have a bigger role on the Sparks right now. So, I mean, that this combo right here is really good. So, maybe she'll really pop off, and that could be most so I have Kate Martin for most improved, but I could see Kelsey Plum getting that as well. So I don't know. I have one, but yeah, that'll be interesting. Mercedes Russell, solid big. I feel like she just rebounds in the defense. Ossie Simmons was at points saving the wings last year, so I love that pick. And then Azurá Stevens, when she was on the Sky, bro, I loved her game. She was just long. She did everything, blocks and everything. She could shoot. So that's another. She'll be starting probably for them. That's just great. This is a solid squad again. Unless these two take off, and Cameron Brink comes back on the Storm, I don't think this team will make the playoffs. But they could shock. They could be a sleeper team. They could be really exciting. So we're gonna see. But I don't have them making it right now. Again, the Lynx we talked about, that's my champion right now. But everyone's chasing the Liberty. They just won last season. Everyone's chasing this team. They pretty much returned most of the people. Sloot left, and Thornton left. But they did get Natasha Cloud. Burke was there last season, was solid for them, but Natasha Cloud is a personality and just a great player at the guard position. So that'll be good. Marquisha Davis, I think, was a rookie for them. I'm just hoping for another year. Phoebus came to the scene last season, was really, really good, did everything for the Liberty. So I'm expecting just another great year for her. Rebecca Gardner, great player, very good when she was on the Sky. Another 30-year-old rookie. Getting her is big. The Liberty have Rebecca Gardner and Harrison, both people who had injuries, but when they're not injured, they are really solid players. So if these two have no injuries and play like they did maybe a couple seasons ago, or like a year ago, that addition to already the Liberty is like, whoa, that will be like really tough to beat. That'll be really tough to beat. So I think it'll gonna come down to these two, and then you have your superstar Sabrina Ionescu, incredible. I didn't draft her in fantasy. Make me regret it, Sabrina. You already got her. Again, you have a super team like the Liberty. I just thought the ball's gonna go around to so many people. I just thought it made sense. You in fantasy, you want people who are gonna, actually play a lot more and get a lot of statistics and stuff. Maureen Johannes, I'm so happy she's on this team because she's prime time. Must see TV. She's flashy. I think her and Chelsea Gray are arguably, I think, some of the flashiest players in the WNBA. So her making it on the team is just great juice. Makes sense. No notes. Makes sense. Just watch her play. Just watch her highlights. Watch her play, and you'll see. Jonquel Jones, the Finals MVP. I think another great year. I think she'll just have another great year. I think she really. I was getting back to her that one MVP season she had on the Sun. I feel like she was getting back to that form. She can do that again. I mean, they're the team to beat. So they're the team to beat. Nira Sabli, the savior in the finals last season, that year too. And I love Sabli. I love the Sabli family. So I'm just another year of improvement for her will be great. Jalen Sherrod is a rookie that they really liked. I believe she had some good moments for the Liberty. And then you have Stewie. It's Stewie's team, Stewie and Sabrina's team, and Jonquel, honestly. So again, this is a super team. So I think they expect them to be in the championship again. I think they expect to be in the championship again. And you add the main core plus you add in Natasha Cloud. Like, I think they're probably the team to beat. I have the Lynx winning it, but the New York Liberty have no reason to not be right there. And you got Ellie. Who doesn't love Ellie? Ellie's the best. So, Phoenix had a lot of additions. A new big three is in Phoenix. Are we going to take Phoenix seriously this year? I feel like they're good. They had Diana Taurasi left in the offseason, which is the big news. Brittany Griner's gone on the Dream. Do they have this with this new big three? Can they get maybe one of the final spots in the playoffs? Well, I don't know. It's going to be close. Monique, I don't know who this is. Maybe this is a rookie. I don't know who this is. Kalani Brown from the Wings, I loved. She was solid, so that's a solid center. She'll probably start for them. Kalia Copper, I believe I have in one of my fantasy leagues. Yes, I do. I do have Kalia. How long we out? Playing tomorrow. Good. Kalia Copper, KFC, an incredible player. When she's on the Sky, she got a ring. I love Kalia Copper. She'll be great. So that's one of your big three there. Alexa Held, I don't know. This is DePaul. I don't know who this is. Might be a rookie. I don't know. Oh, man, we're going to take me somewhere. Undrafted. Wow, undrafted and made the roster. Shout out. We're going to see. Kitia, I don't know who this is. Is this a rookie too? Latvia? 2020. Okay, overseas player. All right, we're going to see. Natasha Mack was solid for the Phoenix last year. She was great. When Brittany Griner went out, she was great coming in, so I'm glad they kept her. That'll be good for them. Morantuyu Musa, I don't know who this is either. Undrafted as well, made the team, no picture. That's all right. A center, okay. Alexis Prince, I'm seeing a lot of people I don't know on this Phoenix team. As a lot of people I don't know on this Phoenix, but I do know. But I do know Satu Sabi, again, my favorite player. I got a jersey. I got to get a new jersey from Satu. Injured last season, definitely had a down year. But if she gets back to form, I have her in one of my leagues. I had to. There was no way. Where's my league? Go to the other one. I keep doing that. I did it again. Go to the other one. Had to get. See, now I'm all out of sorts here. Is it this one? Yes. Had to get Satu. Satu and De'Erica Hamby, I'm expecting big things from them. If Satu gets back to her most improved, when I called it when she won most improved player, I called it at the beginning of the season she was gonna win. So I still feel tough about that. I feel pretty cool. So I called it. If she goes back to that form again with the name below, the other huge addition, Alyssa Thomas, triple threat monster. I'm triple double monster. So if Alyssa Thomas, you always got is relevant. Satu Sabli with Kalia Copper, that big three, is that enough with all these other pieces I don't really know to get to the playoffs? I think they'll be close. It's going to be tight. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. Um, and then I do know Sevgi Uzun. She was a great player for the Turkey, right? Yeah, she was great for the Wings last year. Again, the Wings weren't good, but I'm excited to. I know. Hope she does well. Hope she does well on the team. It'll be nice guard spot. Is Catherine Westbeld cannot be Maddie Westbeld's sister? Are these siblings? Chat. Let me know if these two are siblings. Please let me know. Because if they are, that's crazy. And I didn't know. And they got Sammy Wickham, great 3-point shooters on the Storm. She's great. They're just not, you need people to chuck up threes. She'll do it. She'll do it. She's energy. So, are Catherine Westbeld and Maddie Westbeld sisters? No, they both played at Notre Dame. We're going to have to hear about that. We're going to have to hear about that. We'll see. They must be. They must be. Let's go on to Seattle. Lexi Brown got to stay healthy. Lexi Brown stays healthy. She good. She good. So hopefully this is a new start for her. So hopefully things go well for her there and she can play. But I know she's more than that. She does a lot of other things. I believe I listened to her a little bit on a podcast, but hoping she does well. Alicia Clark, solid defender. Glad she's back and returning to the Storm. Zaya Cook made the team. Zaya Cook we love Zaya Cook. Again, she was viral for her crossovers in school. She played on the Sparks. I hope she actually plays and does well and is a good guard for the Storm. I'm really rooting for her. Skylar Diggins-Smith, they're returning. Skylar Diggins-Smith, Ezzy, and Nneka Ogwumike. There's your big three. They were in the playoffs last season. I'm expecting them to go again. Return that big three, and you added the number 2 overall pick, Dominique Malonga. So I did draft Dominique from France. They're saying this is like the WNBA version of Victor Wembanyama. She said she's not playing for her national team this season. She wants to learn the WNBA and get good and get ready to play here. So, which I thought was exciting. So we are going to see her play. I did draft her. I felt not dumb about it, but I felt iffy because she's going to be behind Nneka and Ezzy. But she'll learn from them, but she just won't be playing a lot, I don't think. Assuming Nneka and Ezzy stay healthy, which the Storm desperately need if they want to make it to the playoffs again. I just don't think she'll play much. But again, she'll come in off the bench, maybe get some more minutes, and God forbid there's an injury to one of them, then she'll definitely be playing. But the Storm are just must watch because again, Dominique Malonga, people want to see that. And again, they were a playoff team last year, and you have your big three, so very exciting. Katie Lou Samuelson, great player. She'll be solid for them. Erica Wheeler, same. I feel like these three, if Gabby Williams is playing, these three are really, really solid. Gabby Williams was insane in the Olympics, so for France. So yeah, no, I think they'll be. I think, and same with Lee Yuru. I feel like she played really well in one of the games I saw. Just again, she's 6'7". You can't teach size. So if these things go well, they just kind of do their role. Like again, I think the Storm are definitely a playoff team. So that'll be exciting to see. But no Jordan Horse. They have 3 ACL injuries. No Jordan Horston, no Nika Mule, and someone else got injured. I saw. It was missing. Is on this team. Is out. So they got destroyed by ACL. But I think but how this roster looks right now, you honestly can't really tell. But they are missing players. And speaking of missing players for the Mystics, I was so excited to see Georgia Amor, who I did not know was Australian. Torn ACL in practice, tough to see. So I think she's going to be out for a while. Maybe they said she might somehow come back towards the end. It might not have been a full tear, but yeah, tough to see. I was really excited about her and the other rookies on this team. Shakira Austin, again, one of my favorite players I do have in fantasy, playing against her, and I do have her, so that'll be interesting. But again, she just had so many injuries last year, and I was expecting such a big improvement and a jump up from her play. So if she has no injuries and can get back to where she was, that's a great piece and one of the core members, honestly, of the Mystics. Sonia Citron, third overall pick for in the draft. I'm expecting big things for her. She'll be fun to watch. I'm very excited to watch her play. So can't wait to see her. 3-and-D. They said she's the most WNBA ready player. So we'll see. I can't wait to watch it. We'll see tonight, literally in a couple minutes. Stephanie Dolson had the highest 3-point percentage for bigs. Glad she's still there. I think she'll be great. You saw Leah Edwards at the draft, but we just saw that she's out for 2 weeks with a back injury. That's tough. That's so tough. But that gives these two, Emily Angster, who turned up last year, and their was she second or fourth overall pick? Kiki Iafrin, fourth overall pick, Kiki Iafrin, who my friend at the draft said hi to. We were very close. Gosh, she was coming on this way. We were going on this way. An insane dress. Looked amazing. So I think Edwards being out gives these two a huge chance to make some real strong contributions early on. So that'll be interesting to see. I'm sure Kiki's getting her first points today. Sika Kone, I love Sika Kone on the Sky like 2 years ago now. She can do it. She just can do everything. She'll just be. It felt like it looked like uncoordinated at times, but like she was just getting boards and just had hustle and everything. So that's a great addition for the Mystics. Jade Melbourne was solid guard for them. She'll be great. I know that she knows this. She's been there for forever. So expecting good things from her. So hyped to see this. Lucy Olson. These guards are actually solid. Lucy Olson, an ex-Villanova player, went to Iowa and played really well for them. Love Lucy Olson. We just love that she made a roster. We love Lucy Olson, and she can hoop too, guys. I'm telling you, she can hoop. The fact she made this team shows that she can hoop and got a spot. If she plays, y'all will see it. Y'all will see it. And like I said, the guards here are good. Shug Sun was good for Phoenix a couple years ago. I liked her play. She was solid off the bench. And then Brittany Sykes again is their starting guard. So it was Sykes and Austin, I think, were like the two main pieces, I feel like, for the Mystics last year. And a great three. I mean, she was a great defensive player and scored. So I think it's going to be Sykes. We'll see Sykes. Since no Edwards, Dawson, Citron, Shakira. And who's the other? Maybe gonna be Kiki? It might be Kiki. It low-key might be Kiki playing tonight, starting tonight. So, yeah, no, the Mystics will be fun to watch. Again, poor Georgia Amer wasn't out, but they still have a lot of young players and rookies now on this team. So, they'll be just fun to watch. Again, I can't wait to watch them in a couple minutes here. So, how am I gonna do this? There are 2 games on at once. Can I have two screens to build games on? It'd be crazy. Be crazy like that. But yeah. All right, so MVP have Minnesota Lynx. I have the Minnesota Lynx winning the championship. Most improved player, I have Kate Martin being most improved player. I'm going to go for it. Camila Cardozo, this is my craziest one. Camila Cardozo, defensive player of the year, Chicago Sky. 6th woman of the year. Tiffany Hayes went last year. I don't know the starting lineups yet, so that's gonna be kind of hard for me to pick. The only person, this would be a huge swing, is if Dana Evans has a resurgence year and could get 6th woman of the year. That would be crazy. Do the Aces get it back to back? Okay, let's go Dana Evans, 6th woman of the year. Let's do it. Let's go with it. That's what we're gonna do. All right, let's do the final list again, so I remember for myself. Lynx are winning the championship against Liberty. I think the Liberty are gonna go there again. Lynx Liberty again, but Lynx do it this time. Pretty chalk. Lynx winning it again. Nafisa Collier MVP. Kate Martin most improved. Camila Cardozo defensive player of the year. And then 6th woman of the year is Dana Evans. Those are the main ones, I think. Oh, coach of the year too. It's probably gonna be Stephanie White, coach of the year on the Fever. It's probably gonna be Stephanie White. Oh, and rookie of the year. I'm assuming it's gonna be Paige Beckers. Sneaky would be Sonia Citron. Sneaky would be Sonia Citron, but Paige is so good. I think it's gonna be Paige. So we'll go Paige Beckers, rookie of the year, as well. But guys, I know this was long. There's a lot to catch up on. We had so much to do. I'm glad we did it though. Again, I'm going to be watching the games. We're going to do reaction videos tomorrow. There's 2 more games on tomorrow. I'm just happy to be back. I'm just happy to be back with you guys. We're so back. I'm just here watching. I got laundry I need to do today. I'm just laying in. I'm injured, just hanging out. But guys, we did it. We made it back to WNBA season. I think it's gonna be insane. Very exciting. Exciting too with fantasy as well. I just can't wait to just dive in. We're all gonna dive in together. So thank you guys so much. I'm sorry it was another long one. I promise you they're gonna be shorter when we get just doing individual games. But we had to do these long ones to get us started. So that was it. Thank you guys so much. Again, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you're excited about for the season. Let me know your picks on the MVP, who's winning the chip. Let me know all that stuff in the comments. I gotta get my Instagram up. Predictions are back on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter. Darth Vader's nephew, I think, on Twitter. Predictions are back. I predicted the Minnesota Lynx to win against the Wings. I predicted the Mystics. Nah, I definitely predicted the Dream because I said the Mystics are too young. I predicted the Dream to beat the Mystics today. And then I think I said Valkyries make history over Sparks. And I said, why not root for history and have them win their first game? That'd be pretty crazy. De'Arica Hamby's playing. Rakia Jackson's probably going to say no. That'd be pretty crazy if they did. But why not root for history? I'm willing to take an L on that. I don't want to root against it. I'll be kicking myself if they won and I didn't pick it. So, again, Lynx over Wings, Dream over Mystics, Valkyries over Sparks. Those are my picks. I have them on Twitter. I'm back on the predictions. Can't wait. Love you guys so much. Peace, Boodle Gang. We're so back, dude. We're so back. And boy, I love these monitors. These 3 monitors. Damn.